My name is Jorge Caravaggio. I'm from Colombia. I'm a journalist, and I was doing a Master in Media Innovation at Northeastern University. East Boston is my neighborhood. This is where I live. I live here in Bennington Street. I've been living here for 6 months, and it's my community. East Boston Nuestra Casa. This series of postcards is a project that I did to inform Latinos about the resources that are available on the neighborhood to fight displacement. And this is a project that can be done by anyone. This is easy to do. Like, I uploaded the file, I uploaded the design of these postcards online, so you just have to download that, change the photo, change the text, and then you can have your own project in your neighborhood with the needs of your neighborhood. This was the first photo I took of all the project, and these are Marta and Ruth. And this is Marta's partner, and this is a guy who was just saying hi. I was here because they have been facing displacement for 2 years. They got the eviction notice on 2015, and they've been back and forth negotiating with the landlords. Marta and Ruth and Margarita, who are 3 different women in 3 different units of the building, got support from City Life and from the Harvard lawyers. And it became so expensive for the landlords to maintain that process, that legal process on court, that they decided to do something, to negotiate. So 1 month ago, what happened was the biggest victory of tenants here in East Boston. They got a definite lease, formal lease, and with small increases in rent every year. So it's amazing because of that, because of the help of those Harvard lawyers, they got to stay in their home, and now they have place here that they've been calling home for years. They've been here for more than 10 years, and they don't have to rush away and move to another neighborhood. So this case is one of the cases that inspired this project. And it could look like what's happening in just 2 buildings away. Like, this could have been renovated, and they were not being here. So this is a project that is done that was done by me, but it's also something that can be done by anyone, and it needs a community to be done. So even though I was like the one who leaded it, I needed people to open me the doors of their home, to talk to me, to tell me their stories, and doing that you create transformation, you empower people, you make people feel heard, and you, just create that conversation that is very necessary to know the testimony of those who are being abused, and that can also know their rights, and when knowing their rights, they want to help others. So this is a project that puts that information out there and creates community.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of your Human Service News and Information. I'm Hassan Rashid, your host, and I'll be here waiting for approximately 25 more minutes. Excellent being here with you, and such a great achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at CCTV. With that, I extend international universal cordial out to you, and that is the cordial of peace. Peace be unto you, okay, especially for this upcoming new year, throughout the year. Peace be unto you for the rest of the year. We're in the second week, I think, it's the second week of the first of the year, so we got a long ways to go. So January and February are usually the worst winter months, so we're still in the early part of January, and anything could happen. It could get worse before spring sets in. Okay, we got a long way to go. Okay, that video was Jorge Carabello, and he's a local activist out of East Boston, and he has designed some hand-delivered postcard method of mobilizing against displacement of the Latino community in Boston. He's a young man, and he's out there, and he's involved in the community, in the trenches, and his activism is submerged in mobilizing the community against displacement of the Latino community over East Boston. Okay, but I thought I'd bring that in because the Latino people are having a lot of trouble. There was just something about the Dreamers on TV, whereas the president, he wants to extend those Latinos that were born in this country, but we don't know. We'll report on it as soon as that news breaks, but they're debating that down in Washington, discussing that down in Washington, D.C. right now. Okay, I'm Hassan Rashid, your host, and like I said, I'll be here waiting for a few more minutes. Hey, I just another thing I'd like to bring to your attention here at CCTV, and that is the latest edition of Open Studio. It's available here. Usually there's a stand out in front of CCTV, but I guess due to the weather, they've taken it in. But you can come in, walk right out at 438, get your copy of Open Studio. That's a CCTV's official newsletter, and everything for the next 3 months that's going to transpire here in the studios at CCTV, etc. at the station will be right here in Open Studio. So you come on in and you get your copy of Open Studio. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay nothing. Okay. There's a few more things I like to before we move on with today's subjects, human service subjects. I'd like to tell you a few more things that's happening right here at CCTV, and that's there's a course coming up, Intro to Premiere. Get up and run fast with the crash course in Premiere Pro. This course includes basic importing, editing, sound, color correcting, learn basic tools and concepts of video editing. Feel free to bring in your own footage. So the instructor for that course that's coming up on January 16th is Anthony Medil. Okay, so the course is first session is Tuesday, January 16th, 6 to 9 p.m. And I guess it's $15 for members, $25 for non-members, and enrollment is required. To sign up, what you do is call 617-661-6900. So the title of the course, Intro to Premiere, and this course includes basic importing, editing, sound, color correcting, learn the basic tools and concepts of video editing. So you're welcome to come on in and inquire about this. That's 617-661-6900, and you're expected to, if you like it, to join on to the class, okay? So that's Intro to Premiere, okay? So there's play night in Lab 2. That's on January 18th, Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. free. And CCTV invites you to play and experiment with our new equipment. New equipment, we have a new 360 camera, new XP pen drawing tablets, GoPros, virtual reality viewing devices, and more. Enrollment is required, so sign up today at the front desk of CCTV. That's or email Katon, that's Katon, at cctcambridge.org, and I guess that number you can call 617-661-6900 if you're interested in play night in Lab 2 right here at CCTV. Okay, I guess what's the buzz now is coming up in the weeks next week is MLK Day. So there's several events in the Cambridge area that I want to share with you. But right now, I like to get into some very serious news about human services. Okay, and I want to share this with you. There's a new research report out, and it's entitled "Identifying Racial and Ethnic Disparities in Human Services: A Conceptual Framework and Literature Review." So this report came out. It's under the title of Poverty, Vulnerability, and the Social Safety Net. And it's the Urban Institute, I think. Yeah, it's the Urban Institute that came out with this report. And I just want to read you a few paragraphs from, I guess, the editorial or the executive notes on this this report. Okay, so introduction overview. Okay, that's an overview introduction. When there's evidence of racial and ethnic differences at any point in the service delivery spectrum, for example, an access to and take up of human services in the nature and quality of services received or in the outcome of services, it can be challenging to interpret what those differences mean. In particular, it can be challenging to understand whether and to what extent those differences represents disparities. So disparities mean that one group is systematically faring worse than another for reasons that are not due to the group's need, eligibility, or preference. The report helps the administration of children and their families build the base knowledge necessary to reliably identify and interpret racial and ethnic differences in relationship to ACF, that's acronym for Administration of Children and Families, human service programs, okay? Better understand these differences and being able to distinguish when those differences indicate disparities can help improve AFC's program delivery. To further the AFC's understanding, this report sensitizes the existing research on racial, ethnic differences and disparities in relationship to the services delivery system of 6 programs or program areas administered by the ACF. That's a temporary assistance for needy families, child support enforcement programs, child care and development funds, Head Start Family and Youth Service Bureau program for runaways and homeless youth and adolescents, pregnancy prevention. To facilitate the synthesis, the report provides a clear definition of disparities. Also develops a conceptual framework for identifying racial ethnic differences throughout the service delivery system and for distinguishing racial and ethnic differences from disparities. So this is a research on identifying racial, a research report identifying racial ethnic disparities in human services. So if you'd like to obtain the full report, okay, I don't have time to, in the short time that we have on the air here, I have time to just share with you the full report. But if you'd like to get the full report, you can go to the website of the ACF, and that is www.acf.hhs.gov/programs/or-pre. Once again, that's www.acf.hhs.gov/program/or-pre. That's OPRE. And that's title of this report is Identifying Racial and Ethnic Disparities and Human Services. Okay, I'd like to share with you some great news right now. I had to cut that research report short because I want to bring this to you. That's this Cambridge. Cambridge is opening, the big grand opening of a winter warming service center, and that's this item was voted into the budget, the Cambridge Treasury budget last year. I guess it's about $500,000 to build a winter warming center. You know, a winter warming center is a place where homeless people and those people have no place to go, and it's cold seasons and it's cold weather. It's a place for them to come in out the cold and receive lodging, food, etc., to help them tide them over through the cold spell. So that's a winter warming center, and the center is welcoming and a safe drive center where unsheltered adults can come and spend the night and be safe from environmental hazards of the streets during the winter months. Okay, the center will offer a safe space with beverages and hot meal, access to bathroom, and ability to rest on a yoga mat on the floor. The center will be open 11 hours each night, 7 nights weekly during the winter months. And once guests come, they will be asked to stay on the site. We'll go through a safety check, and they will store their personal belongings. In the morning, transportation will be waiting to bring all overnight guests to a local center. The warming center will operate in the basement of the senior center, which access solely through the rear parking lot on Green Street. So the primary concern is to ensure optimal health and safety for all guests and staff and nearby neighbors. And the center aims to do this on a foundation of respect, dignity, and welcome for all comers, despite the experience and challenges they're facing. So I have to congratulate the city council on this one. And they provided a place for homeless people to come in out of the cold, and that is a great day in anyone's life, in anyone's history, and any one place when there's a place for those who don't have a place to come in out the cold, and get hospitality. Okay, that's hospitality. Okay, so once again, I don't think I gave you the location. The location is 806 Massachusetts Avenue. That's the Cambridge Citywide Senior Center, and this warming center is going to be in the basement there. So they'll be opening next week, I think around the 16th or the 18th. That's right after Martin Luther King's Day. So if you have questions about the warming center, please contact the Department of Human Services at 617-349-6002 or schevaLier@cambridgema.gov. That's once again that contact information. If you have questions about the warming center, is you're invited to please contact the Department of Human Service Program 617-349-6200 or schevaLier@cambridgema.gov. That's the Cambridge Warming Center. So I think their website, okay, there's a website address on this, and the website is www.cambridge. Okay, no. That's a Cambridge Winners Farmers Market. Okay, so also that's a good thing. You can still get that's another good thing that's happening here in Cambridge. You can get fresh produce, etc., etc. That's the Cambridge Winners Farmers Market. That's www.cambridgeWinnersFarmersMarket.com. Okay, once again, we're gonna keep you updated on the Cambridge Senior Center, warming center that's located at Massachusetts Avenue, 806 Massachusetts, and the service will operate approximately from 7:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. 7 nights per week. So once again, if you'd like additional information on that, that's you can call Department of Human Services 617-349-6200. Okay, that's a Cambridge Winners Farmers Market. It's a great day. It's a great day in Cambridge to have such a program, such resources available for our homeless homeless sector, and MOSAIC. Okay, I'm going to try to skip a few things here because the clock is winding down. You know, half an hour is not too much time, but we always try to get as much in as we can in the time that's allotted to us. Praise be to God. Okay, Martin Luther King Day. Okay, commemoration 2018. That's a big event for this month. Big holiday. It's Martin Luther King Day commemoration 2018, and this is one of 3 events. This is the first one, which is going to be held on Monday, January 15, 2018. And this Martin Luther King Day commemoration 2018 will be held at the St. Peter's Episcopal Church, 838 Massachusetts Avenue, Cambridge. So, if you'd like to have additional information on this, you can contact Brian Core. That's Brian Core at peace@cambridgema.gov or 617-349-4694. So you're invited to join the City of Cambridge as it celebrate and remember the life and work of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 11 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. Celebration of Dr. King's life, work for peace, justice, and transformation. 12:45 to 1:45 p.m. Informal lunch and community gathering in the Undercroft basement at St. Peter's. That's St. Peter's Episcopal Church, 838 Massachusetts Avenue, Cambridge, and there everybody will gather as a community to hear the readings from Dr. King's words, calling for peace, justice, and transformation. Music by Veronique Epter, Christian Devon, and members of Cambridge Episcopal Church, and remarks by Paul Parvaravano, CEO Director, MIT's Office of Government and Community Relations. Paul connects MIT to all levels of government and major constituency groups and the Cambridge He strengthens MIT's involvement in science education through partnership, especially with the Cambridge Public Schools. So that's a Martin Luther King Day commemoration 2018, January 15th. And also in the region, there's the Urban Leagues of Eastern Massachusetts, and they're also sponsoring commemoration of Martin Luther King Day. Okay, so we hope that 2000 brings you comfort and provision that will make you very successful in every human endeavor. This year marks the 99th year of service to Metropolitan Boston for the Urban League. The the Urban League is commemorating Dr. Martin Luther King on Monday, January 15th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Today we'll start off with the painting, and cleanups of the training labs that are used to provide free professional skills programs to the community. So that's the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts Martin Luther King Day. Okay, Martin Luther King Jr. Day of Service, January 15th, Day of Service. ULAM, that's the acronym for Urban League Eastern Mass. Makeover, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Cleaning and painting training labs. To volunteers, call 617-442-4519 or excuse me, or all right, okay. Conversation modern day slavery. Conversations on modern day slavery, Monday, January 15, 2018, 6 to 8 p.m., 88 Warren Street, Roxbury. Panel conversation reflecting on the modern day relevance of Dr. Martin Luther King speech on racism, materialism, and militarism, the three evils of society. The reference provides Facebook live streams hosted by local and global activists in conjunction with the Urban League of Eastern Mass. So if you're in the Boston area, 88 Warren Street, Roxbury area, invite you to stop by the Urban League of Eastern Massachusetts conversation on modern day slavery, in the words of Martin Luther King. Okay, that's 88 Warren Street. Okay, on 88 Warren Street, Roxbury, Monday, January 15, 2018, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at night. There's one more event, and that's I think that's not what. Wait a minute, one more. Hold, there's two more. Okay, we got time to get into this before we leave the air. That's the 43rd annual Martin Luther King Day Junior Celebration. That's right here in Cambridge. That's Tuesday, January 16th, 2018. Location, Central Square Branch, 45 Pearl Street, Cambridge. And this is the official Cambridge Martin Luther King Day celebration. They're going to have the celebrate. They want you to join them to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King with the Reverend Irene Monroe, introduced by the Honorable former Mayor E. Denise Simmons. Performance by the Cambridge Community Choir and light refreshments. Okay, so that's 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Tuesday, January 18, 2018, 43rd annual Martin Luther King Day. King Jr. Day celebration, okay? Central Square, Branch 45 Pearl Street, Cambridge, okay? And there's one more. This is entitled Misremembering Dr. King. That's January 18th, Thursday, January 18th, 1 to 2 p.m. And this is I guess in honor of Dr. Yanko, and she authored a book entitled Misrepresenting Dr. King, revisiting the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. So Dr. Yanko, I guess they're going to be featuring Dr. Yanko too. There's going to be a presentation by Dr. Jennifer Yanko. Dr. Yanko is visiting researcher at the African Studies Center at Boston University. She holds a master's degree from the Harvard School of Public Health, where she specializes in social and political determinants of health and worked for a number of years as a woman's health advocate. Dr. Yanko has a PhD in linguistics, African studies from Indiana University, and has taught for many years for the Boston University African Language Program, focusing on curriculum and material development for Lingala, Hausa, and Setswana. She has organized and taught the intensive summer language programs in Hausa, Setswana, and recently co-directed a 4-week Fulbright Hayes seminar abroad for U.S. faculties in Senegal. Yanko spent many years in Niger and involved in various aspects of language education. Served for 2 years at the Fulbright Senior Lecturer in Language at University of Dr. Naaman. She authored a recent book, we're remembering Dr. King, and I guess she's going to be signing, autographing her book. Her book's going to be on sale there. That's Remember Dr. King, Thursday, January 18, 2018, 1 to 2 p.m. at the Cambridge Senior Center, 806 Massachusetts Avenue. That's and their phone number 617-349-6060 if you'd like additional information. So once again, Dr. Jennifer Yanko will be appearing at the Citywide Senior Center, 806 Massachusetts, and honoring the late and great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's Thursday, January 18, 2018, 1 to 2 p.m., 806 Massachusetts, Cambridge Citywide Senior Center. Okay, I'm Hassan Rashid. You know how time flies, and I guess it's a good thing because everybody's hoping to get past this winter quickly as possible. So I'm Hassan Rashid. I was leaving the fact that you should always keep your nose clean, play it straight, and don't forget to assist someone in need of your help. Until next time, I'm Hassan Rashid, and I leave you once again as I came with a cordial of peace, and that is peace be unto you. Universal cordial of peace. Peace be unto you.
Way before the first selfie, the ancient Greeks and Romans had a myth about someone a little too obsessed with his own image. In one telling, Narcissus was a handsome guy wandering the world in search of someone to love. After rejecting a nymph named Echo, he caught a glimpse of his own reflection in a river and fell in love with it. Unable to tear himself away, Narcissus drowned. A flower marked the spot where he died, and we call that flower the Narcissus. The myth captures the basic idea of narcissism, elevated and sometimes detrimental self-involvement. But it's not just a personality type.